All I really wanna see is the money. I don't really need a D, I need the money. All a bad bitch need is a KC. Money. Money.
Hey guys, so for today's video I'm going to be testing out some crayon case makeup. I have here the box of crayons, eyeshadow palette. This is a very colorful palette. They seem kind of pigmented when you swatch them. You never know how they are when you're working the eyeshadow look on your eyes, so swatching them, they're very pigmented. So I have high hopes for this, but you never know. And it also comes with this large mirror here. I don't know what kind of look I'm going for today. Probably just go with the flow. I picked up the highlighter powder in the color Anglola, and that was $15. Pretty much the whole theme of this brand is school supplies. So the eyeshadow primer looks like glue. The eyeshadows look like a box of crayons. The highlighter pretty much looks like a highlighter. I also picked up her brushes here, which look like little pencils. And they're all eyeshadow brushes. 7 eyeshadow brushes. And the eyeshadow brushes were $18 for the set. Off rip, this feels very creamy. I'm not sure how good it will do with, applying your eyeshadow. It feels like I'm putting like moisturizer on my eye, and it does look a little bit shimmery, so I don't know. Okay, so the eyeshadow base is not tacky or anything. It didn't really do too much with covering like my veins or pigmentation that I have on my eyelids, so I'm definitely gonna set it. So usually for my crease, I would go in with like a super fluffy blending brush, but she doesn't really have like a super fluffy one. So the one that looks closest to the one that I would probably use is this one. There are no numbers or names on it, so I can't really let you guys know the brush that I'm using. It's the most fluffier one that she has in her set. So for my transition shade, I'm probably going to be using the color, I'm going to go in with the yellow color. On the brush, it does look very pigmented. So let's just see. So the eyeshadow does apply very pigmented. Yellow is a very hard eyeshadow to get, and I'm not sure how it picks up in the camera, but in person it's really vibrant. Even though this color is very pigmented, I'm still tapping it in and I'm going over it a few times to get the desired look that I'm looking for. But you could have went over it once and it still would have been very, very pigmented. So this is how the yellow's looking. I guess the next shade I'm going to go into is this red here, and I'm going to use the same eyeshadow pencil that I used for the yellow, and I'm going to go in with the red. So I'm going to go a little bit below where I went with the yellow. And I'm going to do the same packing. This is probably going to look crazy as fuck, but it'll all come together. And I'm using red, but you know red and yellow make orange, so it's gonna look really nice. So this is how it's looking like so far. I'm gonna get a clean brush. This is completely clean. There's no color on this whatsoever, and I'm gonna kind of blend the red with the yellow so that there are no harsh lines. I want the yellow to pop a little bit more, so I'm going to go back in with the yellow at the top. Just like that. So the eyeshadows so far are very pigmented. They're blending really good. But I'm going to go a little bit towards the bottom where the red is, not more so where the orange is. I'm going to go in with a clean brush. Now this one is not from the Crayon case. And I'm going to go back to make sure that there's no harsh lines and everything is just blending in so nice. So I'm going to go in with this little flat brush here, and I'm going to cut my crease for my base. I guess I'm going to be using this orange. Also, if anybody knows, if you can't notice my nose ring, I got the nose ring bump, and I've been trying to use tea tree oil. It has helped a little bit, but if this fucking bump don't go away, like, I'm really trying not to take out the ring, but I gotta figure something out because I can't keep walking around like this. I don't really know how I feel about this eyeshadow look. This is definitely out of my comfort zone. All of these colors, like, I don't know. I mean, I can say that I probably won't use this eyeshadow palette to create like a full look, but I definitely, if I need a yellow or if I need a red or if I need, you know, a specific color, I definitely would use like the specific color that I'm looking for in my look. But to create like a full look, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't have to use Fix Plus or anything, and the shimmer is just so sparkly and pigmented. I definitely want to try to bring this red out more. So that's what I'm gonna do next. I do not notice any fallout really. You want to lift your eye a little bit. I have a little bit of hooded eyes, so I like to lift my eye so that I can place, you know, the colors exactly where I want it to be. I'm gonna go back in with the yellow because it got lost a little bit. The eyeshadow look is very, very vibrant, but I feel like I need to add, like I feel like something is still missing. But I definitely want to add like just a little bit of black on the outer corner. And this black is very pigmented. This brush doesn't have anything on it and it's not from the collection, but I don't want the black to be overpowering. So I'm just gonna blend that in a little bit. Okay, so I don't think I'm done with the eye look just yet. I'm gonna pop on some lashes. I'm also gonna do my face and then I will be right back. Okay, so my lashes are on, my base is on, my contour is on, and I'm pretty much gonna go with the same colors that I used on my eyelids to go on my waterline. I'm going in with the yellow first. With a little bit of a more fluffier brush. And then I'm gonna get a thinner brush, a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go with the red. And I'm gonna push this color up a little bit more, closer to the waterline. Then I'm gonna get the orange and kind of put it in my tear duct. I'm gonna add a little bit of mascara. I'm not gonna add any black to the waterline because the black mascara is gonna be like to go with the black that I have on my eyelid. Okay, so the last thing that I have from the crayon case is the highlighter. And this looks a little too deep for my complexion, but I'm gonna do my best to try to use it because I picked up the wrong shade. That was my bad. And it is a loose highlighter. I'm gonna use my finger to. The highlighter is very pigmented. I'm not sure if you can see it. It is a little bit chunky. Yeah, this highlighter definitely is too dark for my complexion. It is nice though. Like it looks like a streak. Okay, so I lied, that wasn't the last thing. The last thing that I have are the lipsticks. I'm definitely not gonna use that yellow liquid lipstick, even though I do have a little bit of yellow in my eye look. So what I'm gonna do is go in with this brown first, and it's called Bear. This is a nice color on its own, but I already have a lot going on with my eye look. I'm gonna just line my lip just a little bit and then use the lighter shade in the center. It is a nice color. It doesn't feel too dry. I do have my lip mask underneath, so I like to use a lip mask underneath all my dark liquid lipsticks, but it does feel like a comfortable formula nonetheless. So I'm gonna put Mary in the center. So that's it, guys. I did a full face of the crayon case. This was definitely bold, definitely out of my comfort zone, but it challenged me to use some colors, and the eyeshadow is definitely, you know, very pigmented, very worth the money, especially if you're a makeup artist. There's very unique colors in there and bright pigmented colors that you're definitely gonna need for your kit. The highlighter looks nice, but I did pick a shade that was too dark for my complexion, so I'm going to be putting that in my kit to use on my clients that are darker skinned. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please also subscribe to my channel and join the familia. Yeah, so I will see you in my next video. Bye.